do not start dropshipping without watching this video, because this is exactly what's going to happen as soon as you start. It's not a case of if, this is inevitable. And what I'm about to draw on this whiteboard is going to be one of the deciding factors of whether or not you make a fuck ton of money with this business model, or you remain poor and go through this perpetual cycle of trying a multitude of different business opportunities and ultimately never getting anywhere. So if you are able to internalize what I'm about to show you, okay, you will make money. So if you like to make money, make sure you watch all of this video. Now, with that out of the way, let me explain first and foremost really quickly who I am. My name is Harry. I've been dropshipping since 2017, and I've done over 8 figures with sales across multiple different dropshipping stores. And I still do millions. I'll throw up some screenshots just so you can see that I am legit and I'm genuine and somewhat qualified to talk about what I'm about to talk about. And if you don't believe me, then you can still go through and have a look at all of my YouTube channel, which started in 2018. Everything is pretty much documented. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it. So I'm about to draw a diagram, okay? Now, you have 2 axes, okay? Not sure if you can see that, pretty sure you can. Now, on this one, you have knowledge, okay? And also time, right? And then on this one, you have confidence. Right? Confidence. Up this way. Now, this is exactly what's going to happen when you learn any new skill pretty much. And it's based on a concept called the Dunning-Kruger effect. This is what's going to happen, right? Starts off like this, down, and goes like that. Now, what happens is, at first, when you discover a new business opportunity, right, you get extremely excited. So up here you have what's called over optimism, right? Or some people like to call this Mount Stupid, okay? Because you've come across a new business opportunity and you get super excited, right? And then down here you have a reality check. Reality check. Here you have valley of despair. Here you have getting the hang of it. Just going to put getting hang. And then here you have, I'm just going to put skill compound, stability. Right? These are the stages that you are going to go through when you start dropshipping, okay? So I'm going to talk you through all of these pretty much and how you can navigate your way through this process in order to make it to this side. Because a lot of people fail here and never get anywhere and always go through this cycle. So when you start out, okay, you always are extremely optimistic. I remember when I first started dropshipping, right? When I first started dropshipping, I came across a forum post on Black Hat World. Shout out to anyone who still remembers Black Hat World forum. And it was this guy who had made like $10,000 dropshipping free products. And back then it was free plus shipping. So people were getting products from China. They were selling them on AliExpress. They were getting products from AliExpress, using Shopify, using Facebook ads and doing a free plus shipping model. And it blew my mind at that point. It blew my mind. It seemed too simplistic, right? So obviously I had tried it all out and realized that it wasn't as easy as it is. And this is what happens. You end up being overly optimistic. You probably, before I actually put my first adverts live for my first store, which absolutely bombed by the way, I was already dreaming about what kind of Lamborghini I was going to buy and all of these weird and crazy things, that how this was going to get me out the hood. And I thought that, you know, you don't really manage your expectations. This is Mount Stupid, okay? If you're watching this video and you're a beginner and you've seen a few guru videos, you're probably sitting around about here at Mount Stupid. Now, the issue is, of course, is that the algorithms don't exactly help. What I mean by that is, if you look at a lot of YouTube videos by a lot of these other gurus, okay, anything that gets eyeballs is always a superly large, like exaggerated claim or number, like I made 10 million in the shortest period of time. And that gets the most out of eyeballs, right? So therefore, obviously, beginners seem to think that it's very easy to do so, which in fact, it isn't. So then what happens is they go down a rabbit hole, right? They set up the Shopify store. And what happens is you end up with a reality check. Now, this reality check is that, oh shit, this is actually difficult. Oh shit, I actually have to learn copywriting. Oh shit, Facebook ads is actually difficult. Why is no one clicking? I'm spending money's going up on the screen, but I have store visitors and I have no money coming in. This is the reality check. You have to actually work harder than what you were initially saying, because the guru said that all you had to do was find something from AliExpress, run some Facebook ads, target cats and Lambo. It doesn't work like that, right? So then what happens is you end up down here, which is the valley of despair. Now, this key part here, okay, is the part where a lot of people fail. This is, at this point, it's make or break for a lot of people. Okay, this part is the make or break. And what happens is in this stage, you may not have had a sale yet, right? And also what happens is you start to question whether or not it's worth it. You question your decisions. You question, are you wasting time? Is it worth it? Were the gurus lying to me? This is the part where a lot of people give up and revert all the way back to this point for a new opportunity. Because obviously everyone on every guru has their vehicle which is saying it's the best thing. And if you're prone to shiny object syndrome, you just go through this perpetual cycle over and over and over again of trying Etsy dropshipping, high ticket dropshipping, sales, OnlyFans management, and it just goes on and on and on, and you just remain poor. Okay, so how do you actually break out of this and get to this point? Well, at this point, you have to ultimately remember your reason why you actually want to get rich. Why do you actually want to make money? Because for most people, they just want to make money for the sake of making money. But that's not the real reason why. Like maybe it's you want to provide for your family, or maybe you actually want to make some money so that you don't have to, work a 9-to-5 job, right? That's the reason why, one of the reasons why I started is because I got fired from one of my 9-to-5 jobs, and the geezer just took me into the room and said, hey, we don't need you tomorrow. We'll send you your redundancy check or whatever in the post. And, for a human to have that amount of control over someone, I thought, forget that. If I had a mortgage, if I had kids and all those kind of things, it just wasn't, I just couldn't fathom it. Okay. So that was my reason why. Now, at this point of getting it, okay, if you were able to push through this, which I recommend pushing through and understanding the reason why you actually want to make some money, right? And holding that and turning up every single day, at this point, you should get your first sale, okay? And when you get the hang of it and you actually get your first sale, everything then comes to life. Because when I first got started with dropshipping, okay, it's very easy for everyone to think that it is a scam. Whatever business model that you're trying out, dropshipping, sales, whatever it may be, you're always going to think that the gurus are chatting shit, and you're always going to think that it's a scam. Until I got my first sale, I always thought everything was a scam. I thought motherfuckers were faking screenshots. I thought they were doing inspect element. I couldn't fathom people making $10,000 a day, okay, until I got my first sale. And your first sale is basically the thumbs up to say the system works. I just need to get better, right? As soon as you get that first sale, everything is then validated. And then pretty much it's a skill issue. Everything is just a skill issue at this point then. So then what happens is you'll do some more work, you do some more work, and then maybe nothing will happen. But the first sale has came through, it validated the system. And then again, you'll do some more work, but even though the results may not be coming in at this point, or they may be break even, you may be break even at this point, what's happening is your skills are compounding, right? And as your skills continue to compound over time, every single product test, you get better, your product selection gets better, your analyzing of results get better, your creatives get better, you get better at, like copywriting, everything gets better. Then all of a sudden, when you put all of those things together over time, stability happens, skill compound, and next thing you know, you go from doing $100 a day to $10,000 a day to 6-figure months, right? This is what is going to happen when you start dropshipping, and you cannot escape it as a beginner. There's no other way to get around it than this. And if you are able to understand, okay, this, and realize and internalize it of where you currently are, because a lot of you watching this video will be somewhere on this chart, right? You may be down in valley of despair at the moment in time. Nothing seems to be working. And if you're at that point, then obviously you've got to continue to keep on pushing forward until you get your first sale, right? Maybe you've come across this video and you haven't even started a store yet, but you're extremely optimistic. And at this point, I would say, be ready for a reality check. Manage your expectations, because it is not as easy as the gurus say. Can you make loads of money in a short period of time? Yes. Is it likely? No, right? If you come into this game of dropshipping with the expectation of you need to test at least 5 to 10 to 20 products and be comfortable with those all failing without a single result, those are the type of people that will go on to make multiple millions with this business model. Okay, it's those who come up with the expectations that their first 5 products are going to make them a ton of money, are those who ultimately, when they get down here, quit. The next thing you know, they're doing something stupid like, OFM management or something stupid like that. So, main thing, understand where you are on this chart, okay? And when you know where you are, okay, you're able to break out of it and go further. And ultimately, the goal is to get to this point. And this never ends. So your skills will never end. You like, to this day, I'm still compounding my skills every single day, learning some new shit. So again, hopefully you got some value from this video. Understand where you are. And if you continue to keep on pushing forward, you will make a fuck ton of money. And those who ignore this and don't understand it, then you will remain poor. So take care. I'll see you in the next video. If you want to learn from my free course, the links on that will be down below in my description. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.